Welcome back to another episode of Reddit Cheating Stories. If you like the video, please like and subscribe to the channel. Let's get started with the first story from Heavy Actuary 2711. How do I stop feeling disgust, please? Hello everyone, I am a 23-year-old man, and something troubling has happened to me that has been bothering me for the past few months. I recently found out that my now ex-girlfriend, 20 years old, was sleeping with her ex-boyfriend while we were casually dating for 6 months. I dug deeper to find out the dates, time, and asked intense questions, like what positions they used, if they used protection, and where they did it. For some reason, I just wanted to know everything. Sometimes she would sleep with him the night before, then have him drive her to her dorm, and then ask me to come sleep with her. She did this almost 3 to 4 times, from what I know. She's good at lying and telling half-truths. I understand that we were casually dating, but I am disgusted that I was intimate with her while she was also with her ex-boyfriend. He would perform oral sex on her, something I didn't do because we were just starting to date. I realize that casual dating is stupid, and she hid this from me for our entire relationship. We are now broken up, and when I found out, she lied to me and only gave me bits of information. I still don't know every date they were together, and my mind is giving me hell. I have flashbacks of them being intimate in the backseat of a car, and then me being oblivious and having unprotected intercourse with her. She was positive for chlamydia during our relationship because of this, and I may have had it at one point too. I feel like a loser and an idiot for being so oblivious. I thought I could handle casual dating, but I was just trying to put myself out there and didn't expect us to become serious months down the line. I searched everywhere on Reddit for someone who had been through a similar experience. It seems like every story where the person cheats, they have the decency to tell the truth, or they stop sleeping with their partner. But how do I move on knowing that my person was capable of sleeping with 2 people without protection at the same time? I constantly told her that this was immoral, but her response was that we weren't officially together. This is a nightmare, and I have no idea how I'm going to recover. I feel like a fool, a loser, and an idiot for being so unaware. I thought I could handle casual dating, but I was wrong. I was just trying to put myself out there and did not expect us to become serious months down the line. I have been searching everywhere on Reddit for anyone who has been through a similar experience. It seems like every story where someone cheats, they have the decency to tell the truth or stop sleeping with their partner. How do I move on knowing that my ex-girlfriend was capable of sleeping with 2 people without protection at the same time? I constantly told her that this was immoral, but her response was, we were not officially together. I am in therapy, and it is somewhat helpful, but I am scared to go into details with my therapist. I really want to find solutions. I keep having flashbacks of things I was not there for, but in a sense, I was there because she kept seeing me afterward. She left him after the 3rd time they slept, but it hurt me because I was trying to make things special for her. I made her my Valentine, took her to get her birth control implant, so we could continue having unprotected relations. Now I feel like everything was fake, and I was just a rebound who she got stuck with. Can someone please give me some advice, so I can take my mind off of these violent thoughts? I am acting manic, and I genuinely think that this was the worst thing that could happen to a person. TLDR. My ex-girlfriend was sleeping with her ex-boyfriend while also sleeping with me during our casual dating period. I found out the details and dates, and now I can't stop visualizing them sleeping together just 12 hours before she came to sleep with me. It makes me feel disgusted, like a cuckold and a loser. I'm so disgusted wondering about the germs, diseases, and where the semen went. Everything is triggering me, and I'm losing my mind. How could a human be so immoral? How high was her libido? What was she thinking? How many times did it happen? Did he come inside her? Did she perform oral sex? What positions did they use? It's so hard to stop thinking about it, and I feel so disgusted. She lied for 3 months about the dates she was sleeping with him and denied everything, even after testing positive for an STD. The STD was dormant, and she never got tested until recently when symptoms showed up. That was the end of the first story. If you liked the video so far, please leave a like, a comment and subscribe to the channel. There are a lot of reasons why someone would cheat on you. And sometimes, it is just because your partner is no longer attracted to you. And they constantly reject you when you make a move. I know it hurts because it happened to me. I put on extra pounds and I lost my self-esteem in my partner. It took me almost 3 years to recover, lose all the extra weight and date again. At the time I didn't know the #1 recommendation for healthy weight loss I share with you in the description box. If I did, I would have melted all my excess fat in a few months or even weeks. With almost no effort and while I was sleeping or watching TV on my couch. And I would not have had to give up my favorite food. So if you were trying to lose weight without the yo-yo effect, click the link in the description now. And check if this solution is still available. Let's get back to the video. Hey hi ha ho commented. Step over your fear, tell your therapist. It's what they are there for. You are working yourself up over something you had no control over. This was a learning experience. Get tested for diseases and move on. You aren't alone. Heavy Actuary 2711 commented. Thank you, I tested negative twice since and I hear all the time that people say I'm learning. It genuinely traumatizes me. I found out about all this almost a year later. I wish there was a guidebook about it. Nebman 1977 commented. Cheaters have this attitude that they won't get caught, but if they do, no big deal. What you don't know does hurt you. A violation of the heart. Trust is gone and so is she. No exceptions. You want some useful insight? SSM, strong successful male. Don't blame yourself, by the way. You're young, and go to that and listen to this guy. His insight will give you the wisdom that you will quickly see. You just didn't understand her actions and what they meant. His real-life stories about the very thing this cheater did to you. It's an epidemic with these low-life garden tools. SSM, look at the titles of videos, and I guarantee you will spot the same BS this woman did to you. Penumbra _ commented. Yo, SSM is great. Been watching his videos for a long time now, and all the stuff he talks about and tells us and the wisdom he's imparted is great. It has helped me manage relationships immensely. Logisberg commented. Find a sport you like, running or so. I like extreme sports, but there is danger to it. The trick is to think of something else and get tired. Heavy Actuary 2711 commented. I enjoy cars a lot, so going to car meets and events have been keeping my mind off of it. The only thing is when I'm really emotional, I speed a lot. Wistinks4 commented. She just wanted to be liked by all. I think it's safe to say she has bigger headcase dissociation issues. Not knowing how much you're crushing another person is clearly not normal. She needs electrotherapy. Arrogant1 commented. I get it. 90% of the people who read your post won't or can't. But I understand your revulsion. When a man orgasms inside a woman, that ejaculation can stay inside her up to 5 days. Women like her don't know about things like that or care. It's disgusting and answers any questions about how she could get chlamydia. You are revolted by the sharing of the germs, sweat, and fluids she subjected you to against your will. I use the analogy of if you found a streetwalker, paid to touch her intimately, and then took those unwashed fingers and placed them in your ex-GF's mouth. That is disgusting. But it's the equivalent of what she did. Keep doing therapy. Be open. Be honest. But you're going to have major trust issues after this, I'm sorry to say. In this day and age, every human has to assume the person they are thinking of getting involved with is sleeping on the regular with at least one other person. And you cannot take anyone at their word they are not. Your ex-GF proved that point. To you, intercourse means or should mean something. To people like her, it's a hobby she really enjoys with many people. I'm sure I'll get downvoted to hell for even replying what I did. But if a person lacks the empathy to look at the situation from your point of view and feel bad for you, they are not good people. You two weren't official and monogamous. You were naive for thinking you were the only one sleeping with her. But she has shown you what and who she is. Obviously, be glad to be done with her, but think back and remember what are now red flags and use them to vet better in the future. Heavy Actuary 2711 commented. Ouch, your description of things really did not make me feel any better. I have so many more things I will be aware of now when it comes to dating. Wanker 169 commented. I had my own terrible experience with a woman. It really opened my eyes to how messed up people really are. And how messed up people are sometimes the people you'd never expect them to be. I don't really know what else to say. Be true to yourself. Don't let this experience break you or make you messed up too. Just because you're hurt doesn't mean you've got to hurt. Sorry, brother. The story 2 is from Slow Pomegranate 344. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel. Before going any further, make sure to check the link in the description if you want to know how to activate your wealth DNA. You will be able to attract money effortlessly, starting as soon as today. Click the link in the description now. Story 2. My lovely, family-oriented husband is a cheater. We are in our early 30s, have been together for 6 years and got married last summer. Almost 2 months ago, I found out he is a serial cheater, sexting with other women, had an affair, and used prostitutes. He has been recording his intimate encounters, video or audio, with prostitutes, and I see he was having relations with them even right before and right after the wedding. He kept doing his dirty deeds until I found out about it. I checked his phone. Additionally, he apparently has problems with drugs and is going to NA meetings now. I thought we were happy. No fights, no red flags. Big love and huge plans for the future. He was so caring, and I thought that I won the lottery to have him in my life. Not the kind of man you would think could be such a jerk. It is so hard to accept the reality. After I found out about his infidelity, he became a victim. He says he was not happy with our relationship, but kept telling me every day how much he loves me and appreciates me, even proposed to me, and we got married, that he missed romance in our relationship, etc. I think it is nonsense, and he is just looking for excuses, or if we really had problems, he would have come to me first. Now he says he loves me and wants our marriage to work. We are going to couples therapy. I feel so broken. Sometimes I think about working towards saving our marriage, but is it possible? He broke my heart, the trust, everything, and I am feeling like a fool. We just got married, and it was supposed to be the happiest year. Bite Me 717 commented. Get tested for STDs and make him leave until you decide what to do. Ask yourself if he is worth it? Love only goes so far. He's not going to stop, and he has gotten away with it and is only using his addiction to justify his infidelity and him being the victim. His NA meetings won't stop his behavior. It will help with his drug addiction. His behavior is dirty and disgusting, to say the least. Move him out until you decide what you want to do. I tell it with love commented. Test for STDs. Start counseling for you. Get your finances in order. Talk to someone who you trust. Go on a trip, find yourself. Look for a good lawyer, just in case. Create a playlist of your favorite songs, a happy, a sad, a mad, a rage, etc. Get your strength back, remember who you were before him and make her better. Alina_997 commented. I'm so sorry this happened to you. Getting cheated on is literally the worst thing to happen to anyone, and it takes a whole lot of time to move past it. If you're looking for advice, then personally, I wouldn't stay with the person after all this. Your husband kept cheating on you and would have continued cheating on you had you not found out. Not only did he cross established boundaries and broke your trust, but he also put you at risk of STDs. That's really messed up. If he really was apologetic or remorseful, at the very least, he'd have come to you himself and explained, "Hey, I have a problem and I don't know how to fix it. I got cheated on by my ex-boyfriend of 3 years around 14 months ago. I also used to think he was perfect, with no unnecessary fights, no jealousy, or weird drama. But yeah, after a lot of introspection, he wasn't the best partner I perceived him to be. Also, the only time my ex apologized and became the victim was after I caught him. I'm sure he would have continued cheating on me if I hadn't caught him. But yeah, lots of love and prayers for you. I'm sure you'll get past it, but it takes a lot of effort and kindness towards oneself too." Z Twilight commented. No, he is not the man you think he is. Trying to save a marriage to a man who does not exist is impossible. Hopefully, you do not have children, and you can cut your losses, move on, and start over. I'm sorry. I bet that as soon as you stand up for yourself and refuse to be disrespected, his true colors will come shining through. Nick commented. I think some men compartmentalize women. There are the women they have intimate relations with and the women they place in the home to have the children and be the caretaker, housekeeper, and carer, etc. I think you're right. Your husband is full of nonsense, and he is definitely not a victim in this. He created this situation. If I were you, I would get a full screening for STIs, STDs. Don't let him off the hook either. He put you and any potential children you may have at great risk. You will be lucky to come away with HPV, that causes cancer in women. Get rid of him. Elegance etc. commented. So he's a serial cheater and recorded himself having relations, and you want to stay and work it out? You deserve it the next time he cheats. Sunshine and Gumdrops commented. Get tested. Play along while you get your things together and make an escape plan. Finances, housing, support system, and divorce him. He is a narcissist to blame you for his cheating. You can do better, and you are still young enough to start over. Slow Pomegranate 344 commented. Thank you guys for your comments and advice. I really appreciate it. It is helpful to share what I am going through anonymously. The situation is so disgusting that I don't want to share these details with my friends. Yes, I know I sound ridiculous when I talk about saving the marriage. There are still feelings involved, and it doesn't make it easier to think rationally. I understand it is really bad, and if my friend were in my situation, I would tell her to run and never look back. Thanks for watching. You can watch more videos here.
And if you want to receive a free sketch of your soulmate, click the link in the description now.